hey, TL, he's got to go right now. We're going to package him up. If there's still a threat or the guy's barricaded or something, just lock it down. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I wanted to talk about a topic that comes up quite a bit for us since we have a lot of smaller departments in our jurisdiction, and that is, what do you do if you do not have tactical medics embedded with your team? So we were recently doing a training for one of our smaller departments in our jurisdiction, and they used to have a TAC-Med program, but they lost it because one of their medics, let's say, just didn't stay in their lane, and the department chose to kill the program, which in this day and age just baffles me, but so is life. So in talking with them, they were like, hey, we don't have medics like you guys do. What do we do if we have a downed officer on a call out, on a warrant, canine search, what have you? So pre-planning is important any day of the week. But like for us, we meet with the rescue before the operation, or if we're en route on a call out and we don't get to do a face-to-face with the rescue, we'll have them call us and we'll tell them what we want and where's the closest LZ, are we going to ground transport. We cover all those things with the rescue officer. So when something does happen and we get on the radio, I have two radios. I have the police SWAT radio, and then I have the fire department radio. So we have comms with everyone, but you're not going to have that. So that's what we would do if I came up on a downed officer scenario and I walked in and I was not the first medic, and I walk up and there's another medic already treating. He would be the dirty medic, I would be the clean medic, and I would get on and I would advise the rescue truck outside, hey, we have an injured officer, GSW to the chest. We're treating and we're going to be coming out. I'll advise you when we're coming out. So at that point, they know everything we discussed in the pre-plan, where the LZ is going to be. Is it going to be by air? Is it going to be by ground? That's all going to be taken off our hands with the rescue company outside. But you're not going to have that. So in your case, if you do not have tactical medics, that pre-planning is crucial. So when you do your briefing, and I would assume that the EMS personnel that are going to be part of the operation are there, it needs to be discussed what hospital they're going to, by what method, ground or air. This one jurisdiction that we were training with, it would have to be by air. So where is that LZ going to be? Who's going to take care of that? Do you need, like for us, if an LZ needs to be set up, they'll need to start a suppression unit to secure that LZ 100 by 100 for our helicopter. I don't know out there what you guys have, but if it comes down to it being air evac, where is that going to be? Where's the closest LZ? That has to be determined ahead of time. So again, pre-planning, huge in this in all instances. But if you don't have tactical medics, everybody needs to know what role they're going to take. So if you do encounter a downed officer, the next thing is, who's going to get on the radio? So you don't have tactical medics. You're inside a structure, a house, a office building. I would foresee that maybe the team leader would be the one to get on this particular department. They said that they had runners outside that can go get, gear at the truck if they need it. Team leader would call out to the TOC lieutenant, and then they would summon a runner to go tell the ambulance. So we told them, well, why can't you guys get an extra police radio, hand it to the rescue company officer, and have them monitor, and if something pops off, you just get on the radio and advise them, hey, we have an injured officer, these are the injuries, and we're going to be coming out. So comms, pre-planning, huge. they're always huge, but in this case, somebody needs to know who's going to be doing the talking because you don't have medical personnel inside the structure. So you get the down guy. If there's still a threat, obviously we're going to deal with the threat first, get the guy off the X, and single family structure type scenario, I would foresee just getting that guy out of there is huge. If you had somewhere where you had to go a longer distance, all our medics carry the North American Rescue Litter, which we all carry in a small pouch on our vest. All the team guys know where it's at. So if I say, hey, give me the litter while I'm treating, just pull it out, it's ready to go. And then we would advise, hey, TL, he's got to go right now. We're going to package him up. If there's still a threat or the guy's barricaded or something, just lock it down, create a corridor, and let's get this guy out of here. So who's going to be setting up that corridor? You need to determine that ahead of time. I could foresee that being the team leader's role to lock it down and talk to the supervisor outside, whoever's at the talk, and relay that you have an officer down, and somehow let that ambulance know that you have a casualty and that you're going to be coming out and what the injuries are so they can be ready to work when the time comes. That North American Rescue Litter is great. It's cheap. It's small. Like I said, it fits in a pouch on the side of our vest. Can easily go into a pocket if you don't want to have a pouch because you don't have the real estate on your vest. It can go into a pocket, or you can just have the team leader carry one, or you can stage it by the front door in a bag that you designate as the medical bag, and right before you make entry, like you would staging tools by the front door, you stage the bag, and that could have your rescue litter, webbing, extra tourniquets, extra chest seals, things like that. If you're doing something like a canine search where you're out in rough terrain, it's not going to do very well over rocks and stuff. You're going to need guys, and it's going to be manpower intensive. You're going to need guys to carry that thing over rough terrain because it will come apart. It'll get the job done and it'll get the guy out of there. But for something like that, you may want to tote around a foxtrot litter, which I'll do in another video. If you don't have medics, the self-aid, buddy aid game here has to be on point. All your guys, and you should be trained this every time you do training scenarios, is incorporating some type of medical scenario into your tactical scenario. Guys on your team should all have IFAKs. Everybody should know what's in their IFAK and how to use it, how to self-apply a tourniquet, how to apply a tourniquet to their buddy, how to put a chest seal, how to check and assess a guy front and back, things like that. Those are going to be crucial if you don't have medics supporting you. If you got something out of today's video, please consider subscribing, like, and comment below, and let me know, how does your team run it? Do you have medics? Do you not? And if you want to see something else, until next time, stay safe out there.